If I hear one more person lie to you about detachment, I'm genuinely gonna start tweaking. Like, I'm genuinely gonna start tweaking. You have to detach from the outcome in order to get your manifestation. Says who? If you want to live in a reality where you have to gaslight yourself into disinterest in order to successfully manifest, go ahead. But me and my girls, we want our manifestations and we're not ashamed to say it. I've been seeing a lot of misinformation about love detachment, and I didn't know what else to do other than to sit down and explain it to you guys, because I don't want people to be scared or worried about the fact that they want their manifestation. So I'm here to clear it up and tell you the actual truth about detachment. For those of you who are new here, hi guys, I'm Nina, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Over here we talk about glowing up in every single area of your life, but through mindset shifts and manifestation. So if that sounds right up your alley, make sure to subscribe and let me tell you the actual truth about detachment. In this video, first, I'm going to clear your limiting beliefs about detachment. I'm just gonna take all those misconceptions that everyone believes about the law of detachment, I'm gonna throw them in the bin, because it's not serving you. And then I'm gonna tell you the actual truth about the law of detachment and the only area in manifesting where the law of detachment actually applies and how you can use it to positively impact your manifestations, and so that you guys no longer have to play hard to get with your manifestations and you can just start manifesting instantly. And as always, at the end, I'm gonna have a rampage where I'm going to convince you and your subconscious mind that you don't need detachment, you don't need law of detachment, and you're a powerful manifester as is. So, of course, stick until the end and let's get into it. Let's clarify some misconceptions and limiting beliefs about the law of detachment. I've said this so many times, and you will hear many manifestation coaches say this: manifestation is simple. Manifestation is easy. If people are telling you that you have to detach in order to get your manifestation and you have to do this method or you have to act in a certain way or you have to feel it real, those are just limiting beliefs, because manifestation is as simple as the moment you believe you have something, you have it. Your thoughts affect your reality. If you believe that you need to detach, then you're gonna need to detach. But the truth is you don't. You don't need to. You don't have to do anything. You are in absolute control of your reality. Like, my favorite thing to remind people of is that you're the master of your own reality. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your misconceptions, all of those things are what's shaping your reality. So if you want your reality to be your dream reality, if you want your manifestations to come to life, all you have to do is believe that they will. But that's it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to sit there and pretend that you don't want it. You don't have to sit and like script. You don't have to be consistent. You don't have to persist. You don't have to do anything. The only thing you have to do is what you believe you have to do. So the last thing that you actually have to be doing is having a play hard to get attitude with your manifestation, where you like push a little bit and then you pull back and you pretend you don't care. No, you don't have to do that. Okay? The other misconception about detachment is the genuine belief that you have to detach from the outcome. Like, you literally have to not care about the result and not want it too hard. But then why are you manifesting it? You get what I mean? Like, you clearly want it and you're manifesting to get it. So how are you gonna get it if you at the same time are telling yourself that you don't want it and you don't care about it? There is inconsistencies in your mind then. Your brain can tell that you want the manifestation because you're literally making the active decision to manifest for it. So why at the same time are you going to contradict yourself and be like, no, I don't actually care. I don't actually want it. You care about your outcome, okay? You are manifesting your SP because you want your SP. You're manifesting your dream body because you want your dream body. There is no point that you like gaslight yourself. There's no point that you lie to yourself, because if you're sitting there and you're genuinely scripting and you're like, I have my dream body, I have my dream body, but at the same time you're like, I don't give a shit. I don't care if it happens. Like, I don't actually care if I have my dream body. I'm just doing this for no reason. Like, okay, what are you telling to yourself then? Like, what is your belief? Like, at that point, you're pretty much manifesting that you don't care. So, like, I guess if that's what you want, go ahead. But if you're just trying to manifest, you don't have to do any of that detachment stuff at all. The other limiting belief about the law of detachment is that you have to completely not care about when and how your manifestation is going to happen, because then you're giving desperate energy and then you're stopping your manifestation from coming. Not really. Not really, and I used to believe this, okay? You will literally find videos on my channel where I tell you that you have to detach and you have to not care, but guys, okay? I'm wiser, I'm growing. I can admit that I was wrong before and that now I'm in a place where I'm like, it's really, you don't have to do that. There is no rule that says that you cannot decide when or how your manifestation happens. If you can decide anything, if you can mold your reality to your liking, then you can also mold the process to your liking. If you have an exact way that you want your manifestation to happen, then manifest for it. Affirm that's the way it's gonna happen, and that's all. There is no such thing as like, you want to gain a bunch of money, I don't know, like let's say $10,000, but you tell yourself, oh, I'm not allowed to say I want to get $10,000 by this Friday because then I'm giving desperate energy and then it's not gonna come. Like, no, you have full ability to not just manifest that you're gonna get your $10,000, you have full ability to manifest that you're gonna get your $10,000 by Friday. You also have the ability to say that you're gonna get your $10,000 by Friday because somebody gives you those $10,000. You are in full control of your reality. That also means the how and the when. You have the ability to control that if you want. If you don't care, sure, that's fine. If you want to surrender, that also works. I do that. I don't necessarily care about the how or the when I manifest. If you do care, if you're in a time crunch, all you have to do is believe that you already have it. All you have to do is believe that it's solved in that way, by that time period, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. So don't be stressing yourself out about giving desperate energy, because that's not true. And the last issue that I have with law of detachment is that you're low-key putting the power outside of yourself. When you tell yourself that, oh, there is divine timing, and oh, the universe is not gonna give it to me if I am too desperate, you are putting your power outside of yourself. Bro, like, respectfully, who is the universe? The universe is you. Your reality is you. If everything, including the universe, in your reality is all controlled by your beliefs and your thoughts, then that universe that is giving you divine timing is just you. There is no point in using the law of detachment, because why are you giving away your power? Why are you thinking that there is something in your reality that has more power over you, that has more power and knows what's best for you? That is no such thing. This is your reality. You know what's best for you. You know what you want, and you can give what you want. There is no, like, the universe isn't your parent. The world isn't your parent. I don't know what else that you believe, whatever higher power that you believe in. When it comes to manifesting, you are the one that's in control of your life. So when it comes to the law of detachment, you're effectively throwing away your power. You're saying that there is something out there that has more control, but there isn't. There isn't. There is nothing out there that has more control than you. You are the one that can decide when your divine timing is. You are the one who gets to decide who the right person for you is. There's no such thing as the universe is gonna take it away if it's not right for you, or if you don't get it, there's something better that's coming your way. No, the hell? If you're not getting it, it's only because you don't believe that you can have it. If you truly believe that you can have it, if you assume that that's what your reality is, then that's what your reality is gonna be. Nobody and no entity can take that away from you. I don't know if I'm being too intense, because I'm just really passionate about this, because it also kind of clicked pretty recently for me, and I'm annoyed, low-key, at myself for not knowing it before, but like, okay, we don't judge, I'm just here to clear your misbeliefs and clear your misconceptions so that you can go on and manifest in this simple, straightforward way that it's supposed to work. Now, when it comes to detachment, when it comes to the law of detachment, the only thing that is true, the actual truth about detachment, is that you are supposed to detach from your results in the 3D. And it's not a law, it's not a rule. And realistically, once again, this is my opinion. If in your reality you can literally check your results in the 3D all the time and you still get your manifestation, that's perfect. If that's what you genuinely believe and that's what you assume your reality is, don't listen to me. You can click off the video, you clearly already know what you're doing. But for those of us, like me, who are sensitive and who can get pretty easily discouraged, detach from your results in the 3D. Because when you are attached to checking your messages all the time, when you're attached to checking your statistics, your analytics, your bank account, and seeing the number that you don't want to see, you're doing two things. One, you are reaffirming to yourself the old story. So no matter how much you're manifesting, when you go and you check, you are telling yourself, oh shit, it's still like this. Why is it still like this? And by believing that, you're contradicting your other thoughts that are towards your manifestation. And the second reason is your focus is just on the flippin' wrong thing. Focus is like the most powerful thing when it comes to manifestation. So why are you focusing on what you don't want? I need you to understand one thing. Manifestation is easy and simple as long as you believe it is. And no matter what anyone else tells you, including me, if it doesn't align with you, if you don't want to believe in it, if you don't want to believe in this version of detachment that I believe in, that is completely fine. Because the only beliefs that matter are your own. The only thoughts that matter are your own. So you can fully decide that every single time you check your bank account and you see the number you don't want to see, actually you're transforming it into the number you do want to see. Like, anything is possible, and everyone has their own methods that work for them. So, you know, obviously, don't take what I say unless it aligns with you. That's like one of the things that I also want to make clear. You are the master of your own reality. I will say that 50,000 times on my channel. You're just gonna have to get used to it. And it is you who gets to decide. You get to decide what manifestation is. You get to decide how fast it happens. You get to decide how easy it is. You get to decide how long it takes. All of that is up to you. 100% up to you. No rules, no laws, no need to feel, no need to detach. Coming from an easily influenceable person, coming from a person with ADHD, guys, I get easily affected, okay? So I have realized that I just shouldn't be checking my 3D. And the reason that I say this is that when you go to your bank account to check if the money is there yet, if you go to your analytics to check if the followers are there, if you go to your messages to check if your SP texted you yet, you are effectively not trusting yourself. Because if you know that it's there, if you're manifesting and you're affirming and you are convincing yourself that you are in the reality where your assumption is true, where you have your SP, where the money is there, why the hell would you check? You wouldn't. You wouldn't check. You would expect it to happen, but you wouldn't be checking because just the concept of checking is proving to yourself that you don't have full confidence in yourself. So what are you doing? You're contradicting yourself. You're undoing your own manifestations. It's not a case of it's a rule and you're not allowed to check because if you check, you're undoing your manifestation. I'm talking about from like a human point of view. You know that if you have the urge to check, that means that you haven't affirmed enough where you truly believe that's your reality. So every single time you have the urge to check, and this is the best thing that you can do, go and look at something that confirms your manifestation instead. Confirm it to yourself. If you want to see your SP texted you, go to Pinterest and look at pictures of cute couples. If you have the urge to check your bank account, literally go to Pinterest and go look at full bank account pictures. If you want to check your weight on the scale, if you want to go look at yourself in the mirror to see if you look the way you want to look, go look at body goals pictures on Pinterest. Literally, every single time you have the urge to check, shut yourself up and go verify it instead. Literally go affirm it instead. If you are checking, that is a sign that your confidence is not fully there. So instead what you should do is confirm it. Because at one point when you confirm it to yourself so much, you're not going to have the urge to check it. If you already have it, if you're in the world where you are with your SP, you're not going to be checking your phone to see if he texted you. You're going to not bother because you know the text is coming through. Like you know it is. It's your SP texts you all the time, so the text is coming through. You have no reason to check if it's coming because you'll know when it comes. If you live in the reality where you know your bank account is full, you're not going to be checking it, okay? You don't have a reason to check it because you know the money is in there. Why would you waste your time being on your phone to check when you could just be, I don't know, living your best life? If you go and check, if you didn't manage to stop yourself and you go check if your manifestation is there yet, and you see the opposite, you see results that you don't want to see, you are going to get so many doubts. And I know you've experienced this. That's why you're watching this video. You are experiencing doubts when it comes to manifestation. You're human. It's okay. It's normal. It takes a bit, okay? I know it's like, I myself am somebody who truly deeply believes in manifestation, yet when it comes to manifesting things that I really care about, I struggle. And then when I end up checking, I'm like, goddamn, why is it not there yet? And then you let that get into your head. The moment you affirm to yourself, when you check your results and you see that it's not there, the moment you ask yourself, why is it not there yet? It's not matching. The story is not matching. The story is not matching in your head. You're gonna start reaffirming to yourself the old belief. You're just gonna repeat the old story to yourself. So it literally, if you're sitting there for an hour straight, saturating your mind, doing your robotic affirmations, doing your visualization, convincing yourself that you have your manifestation, and then you go check and you see that it's not there, what does that do for you? It doesn't do anything for you. There's no outside power that sees you checking, considers you desperate, and therefore doesn't give you your manifestation. There's only you in your reality. And if you're doubting yourself and you're checking, then those doubts are what shows up in your reality. And then when you see those doubts show up in your reality, what are you going to do? You're going to affirm it to yourself. And now all of your affirmations are being canceled out with your new affirmations because you're not on the same page. You are having two different stories that you're trying, but they can't coexist. You can't have a life where you don't have your SP and a life where you do have your SP coexisting at the same time. You have to pick your story. Choose the one that you like, affirm it to yourself, everything else is bullshit. Everything else doesn't matter. If your results are things that you see, if your results are things that you cannot escape, what you need to do is just tell yourself that it's a lie. Just tell yourself it's a glitch. That's one of my favorite affirmations. If I come across information that I don't like, I'm like, that's literally a glitch in the system because I know what the truth is. If you have doubts, affirm against your doubts. Like I said, there is no official rule. Nobody says that you're not allowed to check. But if you're sensitive, if you get doubts easily, I promise you, this is going to change the way it works for you, okay? This is going to change the experience of manifestation. Because if you absolutely hate it when you start feeling doubts, this is how you clear them. This is how you clear the doubts. And you know what happens when you start clearing your own doubts? You have more room for only one story. And when there's only one story that you truly believe, that's the story that you're gonna experience. Focus is power. Guys, focus is power. Because it's your own thoughts and your own beliefs that shape your reality, you should just be keeping your focus on your damn affirmations, keeping your focus on what you want, keeping your focus on your manifestations and your visualization, on your notebook, whatever is confirming to you the new story, whatever is confirming to you the story that you want to live. Because the moment you shift your focus to your 3D. The moment you shift your focus to checking to see your results, you are focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on lack. You're focusing on the things that are gonna therefore make you waver, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna be doubting, and then it's gonna make it harder to manifest. Focus is your best friend, and I'm saying this is somebody with ADHD. But even with ADHD, okay? If you're a fellow ADHD girly, then you're gonna understand what I mean. Out of sight is out of mind. The less attention you give to the things that are gonna make you waver, they're gonna literally stop existing in your head. That is the power of ADHD and manifesting. I'm actually gonna make a video about this on my channel about how easy it is to manifest when you have ADHD and when you're neurodivergent, so stick around for that. But anyway, it's going to change how confident you are in your manifestations because you're going to be able to just focus on the one thing that you want to happen, and where focus goes and where attention goes, that's where energy flows. Okay, so let's move on to my favorite part of the video, the rampage. Okay, are you ready? You don't need law of detachment. You don't need the law of attraction. You don't need any laws. There are no laws. There are no rules. It is only you in your reality who gets to choose what happens and what doesn't happen. If you want to manifest your SP, he is literally already yours. If you want to manifest your dream life, that dream life, you're living it. You're living it right now. I need you to sit down and realize that you are such a powerful manifester that no rules apply to you. You are the exception. Doesn't matter if people tell you that it takes too long to manifest. Doesn't matter if people tell you that you're giving desperate energy and you need to sit back and relax. No, the only truth that exists is the truth that you decide to live. You can sit down right now. You can decide right now, everything I manifest is instant. All my manifestations come true. Everything that I have ever manifested, I have manifested with such ease because it was so simple and it was so easy. I don't want to see you playing hard to get with your manifestation. Why are you doing that? Girl, it's already yours. It's literally already yours. You have decided if you want to manifest and you are manifesting your desire. That's it. Period. You don't have to go around pretending like you don't want it. Girl, you want it and that's why it's yours. That's literally how it works. You want it, you got it, okay? Keep that in your head. If you see something and you want it, it's yours. You are a master manifester. You are amazing at manifesting. I don't care if you just learned about manifestation 2 days ago. It's already done. It's literally already done. You don't need to play hard to get. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to not care about the when and the how. Decide right now. When do you want it to happen? How do you want it to happen? You get to decide. It is your manifestation, not anybody else's. Nobody else gets to choose the rules for you. There is no such thing as laws. You are the law of your own reality. You are the one who gets to decide. Don't go around doubting. Don't go around asking people or circumstances to clarify your manifestation for you. You don't need that. You don't need to check. You don't need any affirmation other than your own because it is your reality. You're the one who gets to choose. Anything that you decide, anything that you affirm, anything that you think, anything that you believe, that is yours. So I better see you affirming to yourself. Any single time you see doubts, snap out of it, girl. Doubts don't exist. It's your reality. You can literally decide that you don't have doubts. Prove it to yourself. You are capable of manifesting anything that you want, so prove it to yourself. No more checking the 3D. No more checking if he texted you. Why would you check? You already know. You already know the truth. You decide your own truth. You decide your own story. You already know the story you decided. That is it. It is done. It is done. Okay, repeat after me. It is done. That's it. That's all. You are the exception to any single rule out there. You are the exception because it's your reality and you get to choose. Period. Before you leave, I have one task for you. Comment down below. I am simply deciding I manifest anything I want. I am simply deciding I manifest anything that I want because that's your truth. That is all you need to do. You need to decide that that is the story that you live and that is the story that you're gonna live. Okay, so clearly you are a master manifester, so you might as well decide that that is the reality you live. And as always, my free manifestation workbook is gonna be in the description below in case you're feeling like clarifying what exactly you want your manifestations to be and what you want your dream reality to look like. And for those of you who want to book a coaching session with me and manifest together, let me help you unlock your power at manifesting because girl, you already have it. Maybe you just need a little push. That link is also going to be down in the description. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.